So you've decided on a single slope Barndominium. It feels like a smart move, right? You get this durable metal structure, that sleek, modern roof. It's got lower costs, clean lines, great drainage. And look, you're right about all of that. But what if I told you there are 5 mistakes, quiet, really costly mistakes, happening on these builds that most people never ever see coming? And we're not talking about small stuff. We're talking about 5-figure errors.
Yeah, let's just get right into it because the stakes here are really high. We're looking at a potential hit of $10,000 to well over $40,000. And this isn't from some big disaster. Nope, this is the price you pay for simple, totally avoidable errors that can quietly suck your budget dry and mess up your whole project.
All right, we're gonna start with 2 mistakes that are basically invisible. You don't see them happening. You only see the ugly results, either in the form of some devastating water damage or those monthly bills that just seem to creep higher and higher for no good reason.
Okay, so mistake number 1, and this is a big one. Messing up the roof pitch for your specific metal panels. A single slope roof is a beautiful thing, you know? Gravity's supposed to do all the work, but that only works if the angle is steep enough for the roofing you're using. If it's too flat, water doesn't run off fast enough. It slows down, it starts to creep under the seams, and begins this slow, silent invasion into your home structure.
And the price tag for that silent leak? Oh, it is absolutely brutal. Tearing off and replacing an entire roof deck because the pitch didn't meet the manufacturer's minimum spec, that can easily cost you $15,000 to $20,000. And that's cash right out of your pocket, all for a problem that was 100% preventable from day one.
Now this is where it gets really interesting. Look at the difference here. Those exposed fastener panels, they're the more popular, cheaper option for barn doors. They have a pretty strict minimum pitch, a 3-in-12. But the fancy standing seam panels, they can go almost totally flat. A lot of builders, they don't catch this difference, and that's exactly where the super expensive problems start.
But here's the crazy part. The solution is so simple. Before your plans are even finalized, you just make one phone call. You call the company that makes your panels, and you confirm their minimum pitch for that exact model. That's it. That one little conversation is your shield against a 5-figure repair bill later on.
All right, let's move on. Mistake number 2 doesn't hit you with a big bill all at once. No, this one is more like a slow bleed. It costs you money every single month. We're talking about bad orientation. A single slope building has one giant tall wall and one short wall. And where you point them, it might just be one of the most important decisions you'll make.
Think about it. If you face that massive high wall with all its beautiful windows directly west in a hot climate, you've basically built yourself a giant solar oven. Every summer afternoon, the sun just bakes your house. Studies show this can jack up your heating and cooling costs by 20 to 30%. Over a 20-year mortgage, that's $10,000 to $16,000 just gone, wasted on energy you didn't need to use.
And the best part? The solution is completely free. This is information just sitting there, waiting for you to ask for it. Talk to a local architect or even your county extension office. They know all about sun angles and which way the wind usually blows. Just aiming your high wall away from those winds makes a huge difference. Most builders don't bother to ask, but the ones who do, well, they feel it in their wallet on every single utility bill.
Okay, next up we've got 2 mistakes that deal with hidden forces, the physics of wind and the quiet creep of condensation. These are the silent destroyers that can really mess with the structure of your home without you even knowing it.
All right, quick physics lesson. I promise it's painless. On a standard house with a gabled roof, the roof kind of splits the wind, pushing it up and over. But a single slope roof? That high wall acts like a giant sail. It just catches the full force of the wind and transfers all of that pressure directly into the wall's structure.
And that's why engineering standards like ASC 7 have totally separate, much tougher calculations for monoslope roofs. You can see it right here on the chart. That high wall is under way more pressure. You can't just eyeball this or assume the kit you bought is good enough for your area, especially if you live somewhere with high winds.
So, the solution isn't a guess. It's a professional. For somewhere between $500 and $2,000, a licensed structural engineer will review your plans. On a build that costs hundreds of thousands of dollars, this isn't an expense, it's insurance. It is, quite possibly, the single best money you will spend on the entire project. And it's the one thing you absolutely cannot afford to skip.
Mistake number 4 is a sneaky one. It hides inside your walls. Here's a fact. Metal buildings sweat. It's just physics. Warm, humid air inside hits that cold metal skin on the outside, and boom, you get condensation. On a single-slope roof, all that moisture has only one place to go: down. It runs down the inside of the wall and pools at the bottom, right against your low wall, leading to rot, mold, just a huge mess.
And fixing that mess, we're talking mold remediation, replacing rotten wood, can run you anywhere from $8,000 to $25,000. And here's the real kicker. Your homeowner's insurance will very likely deny your claim if they find out it was caused by improper installation. You could be on the hook for the entire bill.
But you can stop this whole disaster with one simple question. The rule is easy. The vapor retarder or vapor barrier always goes on the warm side of the insulation. In most climates, that means the inside. So before your crew starts, you walk up to your contractor and you ask, "Hey, where exactly is the vapor retarder going and why?" A good contractor will answer you instantly. If they hesitate or can't give you a clear answer, that is a massive red flag.
And that brings us to our final mistake. Now, this one's a little different. It doesn't come from ignorance or a bad contractor. Nope, this one comes from pure excitement, and it has the power to destroy the biggest reason you chose this design in the first place.
I mean, let's go back to the beginning. What's the core promise of a single-slope barndo? It's all about efficiency. That clean, simple, unbroken roof line means less material, simpler framing, and it's way faster to build. Builders save anywhere from $15,000 to $40,000 on just the roof structure compared to a more complicated design. That savings is real.
But then the excitement kicks in. You start thinking, what if we just add a small bump out for the kitchen? Or what about a cute little shed dormer for an upstairs bedroom? You break that clean, simple roof line, and each little change, it seems totally reasonable on its own, but together, they add up fast. Your framing gets way more complicated, your risk of leaks goes up at every new corner, and your labor costs, they just keep climbing.
And this quote right here, from our source, it just nails it perfectly. These small, well-meaning changes, they quietly dismantle everything you saved. You can easily spend that 40 grand you saved by adding little things that break the fundamental simplicity that was saving you the money to begin with.
So, let's reframe all of this. These 5 points, they aren't just mistakes to avoid. Think of them as your 5-figure shield. This is the proactive checklist you can use to protect your build, protect your budget, and protect your dream home.
So let's run them back one last time real quick. You're going to confirm that roof pitch with the manufacturer. You're going to get that free info on sun and wind. You are going to hire that engineer. You will ask that one critical question about your vapor retarder. And finally, you're going to be intentional, really intentional, about every single design change that complicates that beautiful, simple roof line.
And that leaves us with this final thought. The single-slope design is popular because it's smart, it's efficient. The real challenge isn't about what you can add to it, but whether you have the confidence to just trust its simplicity. Maybe the most intelligent decision you can make is to let a simple, well-executed design be enough.